They kicked him off the flight. This guy's a UFC fighter.
Bitch ass fucking bitch.
You know.
What's going on, brother? Talk to me. Man, the bitch is fucking lying hoes, man.
The UFC, which generates over $1 billion annually, has no public documented mandatory post-career mental health support programs for retired fighters. And nobody in the UFC helped him figure out who he was when he put the weapon down. He was already telling people he was struggling, and nobody did anything. On Father's Day, Dustin Poirier was arrested at an Atlanta airport. He threatened to fight a police officer. He posted a statement that he needs help. And everyone is talking about what Poirier did wrong. But by the end of this video, I am going to show you that the conversation we should be having is not about what Poirier did wrong. It is about what the UFC never did. Dustin Poirier fought 41 times as a professional. He took shots to the head for 15 years. He won interim UFC lightweight championship. He won 10 fight of the night bonuses. He made the UFC hundreds of millions of dollars. And on Father's Day 2026, he was drunk at an airport threatening to fight a cop. The question is not what happened to Dustin Poirier. The question is what the UFC let happen to him.
Let's go, big dog.
What's going on?
What's up? Bunch of hoes. Let's go. Let's go.
Relax.
No, they fucking lying motherfuckers. Yeah, pull me off the plane. All my boys went to the fucking crib. Now what the fuck?
And this is why he got
All right. You Dustin Poirier?
Man, fuck you, bro.
All right, just relax.
Man, fuck you and fuck her and fuck her. I'll fight you right now.
No, I don't want to fight, bro.
I'll go with you right now.
Bro, I don't want to fight, bro. I don't want to fight.
Let's go.
I don't want to fight.
Let's go.
Radio, have you?
Yeah, tell him, come on.
Get a couple of
because it's gonna be bad.
Bro, just.
It's gonna be bad, my nigga.
No, bro.
What's up?
Bro, relax.
You wanna fight?
Radio 37.
You wanna
Radio,
fight
start
something?
several units.
How you boys not gonna fight something? That's pussy.
Radio
Bro.
37
You
Sam.
pussy, boy. You pussy.
Bro,
You
relax,
gonna
relax,
taste
relax, bro.
You gonna
Relax.
taste
Relax,
You
bro.
gonna taste me, dog?
Relax.
Bro, I'm gonna bang you up.
Bro, relax.
Give me a good one.
Just relax.
Give me a good one.
Yo. They kicked him off the
Bunch
flight.
of hoes,
This
bro.
guy's a
Bunch
UFC
of
fighter.
bitch ass fucking bitches.
You know.
What's going on, brother? Talk to me. Man, the bitch is fucking lying hoes, man. Let's go. Arrest me. Let's go. Let's go. Arrest me. That's the best way, dog. That's the best way. That's the best way. Hey, pound it.
All right, man.
Now you did a great job, bro. You did a great job. You did what you could.
Here's what happened. June 21st, 2026, Father's Day. Poirier is removed from a Delta flight at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta Airport. He becomes combative with gate agents. Atlanta police responds to Delta Gate D36 at 4:50 p.m. Officers recognize him immediately. He threatens to fight the officer. He is arrested, charged with public intoxication, released the same night, court appearance Monday, but here is what made the story different from every other fighter arrest. After the footage dropped, Poirier posted a story on Instagram, and it was the most honest thing a UFC fighter has ever publicly said, in my opinion at least. But wait, before you say this is just one incident, I need you to understand that Poirier said something in January 2026 that nobody paid attention to. He told Ariel Helwani, I had retired and have so much time on my hands and I'm always battling something in my mind. I wanted to pull back from drinking. He said this is in January, 6 months prior before the airport. He was already telling people he was struggling and nobody did anything. Poirier is not alone. The pattern of UFC fighters struggling after retirement is well documented. John Jones, multiple DUIs and domestic violence incidents.
Relax. You alright? You alright? Just relax. You have anything in your pockets, man?
What did I do?
It's okay if you
What did I do? You other prison officers, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. No, please don't. Okay, that's breathe, bro.
War Machine, convicted of assault and attempted murder.
This is a brand new jailhouse photo of the San Diego MMA fighter known as War Machine. The manhunt to find him ended this afternoon when he was tased and arrested in Simi Valley. 10 News reporter Steve Fiorina is live downtown. And Steve, you talked to War Machine's neighbors who saw Dog the Bounty Hunter raiding his apartment.
War Machine works out at this gym here, Undisputed, lives just around the corner, about a half a block, and he's recognized. But it was when Dog the Bounty Hunter showed up, that's when the neighbors all got revved up. U.S. Marshals arrested War Machine in Simi Valley for the reported beating a week ago in Las Vegas of his ex-girlfriend, porn star Christy Mack.
Diego Sanchez, erratic behavior and public breakdowns post-career.
Scene for an accident on I-40. They heard gunshots ring out from a passing vehicle. Police were soon surprised to learn that inside that car was a well-known face. News 13's Meryl Upchurch has the story.
It was a messy crash on I-40 near University on July 17th, with numerous officers responding to the scene as traffic crawled by. Then a startling moment when someone in a passing vehicle started shooting out the window.
Was it a white SUV?
Officers then followed the Jeep Gladiator on I-40, eventually pulling it over at an intersection on 6th Street and the frontage road.
Chuck Liddell, multiple public intoxication incidents after retirement. Tim Silva, public struggles with mental health. The list is long, and the pattern is very, very clear. The Boston University CTE Research Center has documented chronic traumatic stress in combat sports athletes. Repeated blows to the head, even subconcussive ones, cause progressive neurological damage that affects impulse control. So emotional regulation and decision making, Poirier fought 41 times. He absorbed thousands of strikes, thousands, across a 15-year career. The behavior changes associated with CTE, aggression, impulsivity, substance abuse, depression, are exactly what we saw at the airport. After his retirement fight against Max Holloway in 2025, Poirier said this publicly: "A part of me has died." He said after UFC Rio, he misses the fight game. He told Helwani, "If I am not working towards something or trying to better my family, I am a danger to myself." And nobody in the UFC helped him figure out who he was when he put the weapon down. The NFL implemented the 88 plan for retired players with dementia after years of pressure. The NHL has a player assistance program for mental health and addiction. The UFC, which generates over $1 billion annually, has no public documented mandatory post-career mental health support programs for retired fighters. They take the best years of a man's mind and body, then they just wish them luck. Everyone's saying Poirier should know better. I need you to explain to me how a man who spent 15 years being rewarded for aggression is supposed to suddenly turn that off. The UFC paid him to be dangerous. They celebrated him for it. They sold pay-per-views with his face on it, and now the same aggression shows up in an airport. Everyone acts surprised. You trained him. You monetized him. You do not get to be surprised by the result. The UFC made billions of dollars. Dana White flies private. The Fertitta brothers made $4 billion when they sold the company. And the men whose broken bodies and fractured minds built every dollar off that value get a retirement package of nothing. No mandatory mental health support, no CTE screening program, no addiction counseling, just a handshake and a highlight reel. That doesn't sound right to me. I know it doesn't sound right to you, but here's what I actually think happened with Dustin Poirier and John Jones and with every fighter who comes apart after retirement. Fighting gave them the only thing that made the noise in their heads stop. The training, the preparation, the adrenaline, the purpose. When you take that away, the noise comes back. And men reach for alcohol. Some men reach for violence. Some do both at an Atlanta airport on Father's Day. Dustin Poirier is not broken. Here's what happens when you build a man into a weapon and then try to make him live in a world that does not need a weapon anymore. I told you at the top of the conversation, we should be having, it's not about Poirier and what he did. It's about what the UFC never did. Poirier already told them in January he was struggling. He said he is in danger to himself without a purpose. He said the noise in his mind does not stop. The UFC heard none of it because once a fighter retires, he is no longer a product. He is a liability. And the airport was just a liability coming due. So in the comments, tell me right now, Do you feel like Dustin Poirier is responsible for what happened at the airport? Or is the UFC responsible for what happened to Dustin Poirier? Look, if you like these type of videos, leave a like for me so that I know to make more. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, comment your thoughts. If you aren't new here, I appreciate you for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys in another one.